Hi everyone, All About the Driver here, and welcome to vlog 16. And in this episode, we're going to discuss what are our goals. What's our goals for Season 3? What are the challenges of Season 3? And what am I looking to get out of it? So, we start the season in Division 7. We went up one whole division from last season. We gained over 140 points over the season. If it wasn't for Montreal, we would be pretty much in Division 6. I think it was where the cutoff was between 7 and 6. But the key point is we're trending upward, and that is that the first main goal is continue to trend upward. With the 5 series I'm going to be racing, that being Formula V, Formula Renault, the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge for GT4, GT3 Challenge, which is the fixed part, and the VRS Sprint, which is the marquee series. There are plenty of chances to continue to trend upward. Now, I'm always hesitant to set an IR target because you never quite know the company you're going to deal with. But I would enjoy another 150 points of increase or more. So that is the first thing. And so in addition to those 5 series, we have endurance races. A whole lot of endurance races. You have the VRS Global Series, which is 6 24-hour races. This weekend you have the 6 hours at the Glen, which is going to be a hoot. And then you have, of course, VRS Endurance. You have plenty of opportunities to get the long form races in, because this schedule is a little bit more oriented to the shorter formats. 3 of the 5 series, the race meetings is about half an hour or less. In IMSA, it's exactly 30 minutes for the Michelin Pilot Challenge, and then VRS is 40. So it's a little bit different from the 45 and 60 of Big Boy IMSA and ESS of last year. But we're going to have a little bit more in terms of quantity of races. So, steady improvement, 150 points of IR. Obviously, maintenance of the A license. Very interesting situation. Some of my favorite streamers all got demoted. So, Love 46, Any Rabbits, Grand Prix, they all got demoted to B. Daniel Gray is still at B. But here I am with my 2.5A license going, all right. I can drive the car a little bit more safe. But one of the things that I am going to have to realize is when to take the smart risk. The aggression that I'm expecting out of the GT3 side is going to force me to make fewer mistakes. In Season 2, I did make, for the most part, fewer mistakes. However, with the IMSA series going through its change where GTs are starting to fall away, with the fact that IMSA is a very poor calendar compared to other series, many that I've spoke with have said, you know what, I need to look at VRS. That's why we're going to compete in VRS for the first time. We've seen enough VRS to know it is aggressive door-to-door racing. And so one of the things I need to address is to not be so passive in certain situations. Before I was, because I always looked at, well, I'm so underskilled, let me take the long view, etc. But now I need to get what's rightfully mine. And so part of that is being comfortable qualification sets, which we're going to use quali sets for the first time. Normally we had done race setup. That's not the case anymore. But to be a little bit more intent on getting forward, especially in the GT3 side. The GT4 side, I have no idea how the racing is over there. Now, the last time we tried the series, it was a bit surprising how hyperactive some of the drivers were. And that kind of led to the fact that I was not ready for that particular series. Now I have some experience and I'm a little bit more comfortable with that, and the racing should be a lot closer. So, and that's the thing is learning how to race better. Because there were plenty of times where we drove by ourselves last season for one reason or another. So there is that continual learning element that will happen. And then the fourth and final goal is how to manage the workload. So this particular season is happening in summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. It is hot as all get out. We're talking 30 plus Celsius days, so 87 or higher Fahrenheit days. But I am balancing disc golf work with iRacing, and in this particular season, I have a wonderful family commitment that comes halfway into the season, which is pretty good timing. I get to entertain my mom here in my home, and I'm really looking forward to that, to spending some time with her. It has been long overdue. Thanks, COVID. So, it's how do I balance the workload? So, I've already been looking at the schedules. There are certain weeks where it's just, there's no way I'm racing that series. And this week, yes, we're going to race them all. That's the goal. We're going to race them all. But managing that workload is going to be very, very important as we attempt to do this Pfeiffer. And so for those out there that are looking at this, they're going, hey, Gyro, what's the one tip you can give me? The one tip is simply this. Expect poor driving. Expect poor driver standards. So learn to be opportunistic. I have not done this skill well enough, so it's a call to arms for myself. But I have to take the opportunities when they're presented to me, maximize it. Yes, we're going to run for championships. We'll know in 3 weeks which ones to really focus on and which ones to not be so serious about. So that's it. We're a McLaren shop this season, and I'm looking forward to having some fun in both of those cars. Take care of yourselves, my friend. Take care of one another. I'll see you this week over on the Twitch side. And make sure you learn first aid. God bless.